Welcome to Living Philosophy, Mind, Cosmos, Virtue. I am your host, Vince Lopes. In this episode, we journey into Ecocosmology, the heart of a living cosmology. This is more than a study. It's a way of perceiving and participating on Earth as a living, sentient presence. We are moving beyond the view of nature as a mere resource or a backdrop to our lives. Instead, ecocosmology reveals the natural world as a communion of living, social, and ecological relationships, a web that calls for our care, our imagination, and our reverence. Cosmology is among humanity's most ancient inquiries. At the dawn of Western philosophy, early Greek thinkers like Thales and Anaximander inaugurated a rational approach to the cosmos, seeking to understand the source of all things. Their work complemented mythic and symbolic ways of knowing. Yet, we must remember, no single tradition holds a monopoly on the cosmos. There are as many cosmologies as there are cultures, philosophies, and ways of inhabiting the world. Ecocosmology is not a dry academic discipline. It is an integrative worldview, one that weaves together cosmology, ecology, philosophy, and ethics. Drawing from indigenous knowledge, contemplative traditions, and contemporary science, ecocosmology affirms a universe shaped fundamentally by relationship, process, and meaning. At its heart lies a transformative realization. The universe is not a collection of inert objects, but a living, participatory whole. Humans are not detached observers. We are embedded expressions of the cosmos' unfolding processes. While modern science has vastly expanded our knowledge of cosmic origins, it has also, at times, reinforced a mechanistic worldview. This worldview fragments reality, reducing nature to passive matter. Ecocosmology responds to this fragmentation by affirming interdependence as the basis of cosmic reality. It invites us to awaken to the Earth and the wider cosmos as fellow participants in an unfolding journey, one of reciprocity and spiritual renewal. Ecocosmology is a lived experiential perspective. To truly embody this vision, we must go beyond thinking about Earth as alive. We must begin to feel and act in accordance with that life. This transformation requires a profound psycho-spiritual reorientation. It reshapes how we know, how we feel, and how we move through the world. It also necessitates a change in our external world, transforming the social and economic systems that currently degrade both the Earth and our human communities. To travel this relational path, we can turn to those who have walked it before us, guides who offer practical and emotional tools for reconnection. One of the most foundational guides for our time is the cultural historian and theologian Thomas Berry. Thomas Berry taught that our ecological crisis is, at its heart, a crisis of storytelling. The dominant Western narrative, which sees the Earth as inert matter for human use, has led to ecological destruction and deep social injustice. Berry envisioned a new story, a universal story. In this narrative, human beings are not masters of the natural world, but the latest expression of a billion-year creative unfolding. He called for a transition from our current destructive era to what he named the Ecozoic era, a period defined by mutually enhancing relationships between humans and the larger Earth community. In this vision, our technologies, our economies, and our cultures are rewoven into harmony with the integrity of the planet. Human flourishing and the Earth's well-being become a single story, rooted in a single sacred source. We can translate this framework into our lives to three unified dimensions. First, let's look at the ecological dimension. This dimension affirms that the Earth is not a backdrop, but a living system. All beings and the Earth itself possess inherent value independent of human use. Here, a sense of identity widens. We move beyond the ego self to include the more than human world. Self-realization becomes the realization of interbeing. This understanding arises from place-based knowledge. It comes through an intimate relationship with your local landscape, learning the waters, the soils, the seasons, and the unique stories. Moving inward, we find the second dimension, consciousness and spirit. This emphasizes mindfulness and embodied awareness. It is the practice of cultivating an awakened perception, one that directly experiences the continuity between the self and the world. It recognizes that much of our modern psychological suffering arises from our estrangement from nature. Healing, therefore, involves restoring a harmonious relationship with the earth and the cosmos. Finally, we reach the third lens, the cosmological dimension. As Thomas Berry articulated, the universe is a 13.8 billion year process of creativity and emergence. It is not a warehouse of lifeless objects. Humanity is not an intruder here, but a recent expression of this evolutionary process. This new story evokes a natural response of awe and reverence for the immense time scales and creative energies that brought us into being. Within ecocosmology, ethical responsibility is not a moral abstraction. It is a cosmological necessity. When we recognize ourselves as participants in a living earth, we move from separation to participation, from domination to reciprocity. What are the values of this cosmocentric ethics? It is an extension of reverence for all life. It is an act of reciprocity, recognizing that you do not inhabit the universe from the outside. The central imperative is the preservation and enhancement of life, both human and more than human. This calls for a life of voluntary simplicity, the joy of doing more with less, not as an imposed poverty, but to protect the evolutionary process that sustains us all. Ultimately, ecocosmology is not only perception, it is participation. To participate is to engage ethically and attentively with the living world. Every gesture of care, every act of observation, and every moment of presence join the participatory web of relationships. Whether you are in a vast forest, a garden, or a city neighborhood, every being, every stone, river, cloud, and bird has its place within the wholeness of existence. They are expressions of cosmic creativity. Ecocosmology is a reawakening of the human spirit within the depths of the cosmos. The journey of ecocosmology is one of awakening and transformation. As you go forward today, notice how the earth is speaking to you, through the wind, through the light, or through the silence. Listen, respond. And let gratitude be your answer. In doing so, you join the living sacred web, the ongoing dance of life. So, I leave you with this question. How might you live and act today if you truly recognize the earth as a living, sensing, relational partner? Let this reflection move from thought into being. Until next time, may you listen deeply, live gently, and remember yourself as part of this living earth we call home.